Welcome back to Inglés 4.0, the radio show. Let's go! Advanced. Hello, friends, and welcome back to Advanced class number 136. And as always, we'll get started with a little review of yesterday's material. Yesterday being, well, I should say Friday. I always come in here on Monday saying yesterday, but really Friday's material. So class number 135. And we started the class off with no wonder. No me extraña. No wonder. Or we can say, it's no wonder. It's no wonder English is so difficult. There are a lot of prepositions, but really it's not that difficult. Spanish is much more difficult than English, I think, grammatically at least. So here I can give you some sentences, and I'd like you to give me the equivalent using no wonder, okay? So he doesn't understand anything she says because she speaks very fast. And you can say, it's no wonder he doesn't understand anything she says. She speaks very fast. We can use the semicolon. If you're writing, you can put the semicolon there, which is the punto y coma. With the dos puntos, we call a colon, C-O-L-O-N. But here we would use a semicolon. So here, we moved out because the house was ruined by the flood. So you can say, it's no wonder you moved out. The house was ruined by the flood. It's no wonder. She asked for help because she couldn't do the job herself. It's no wonder she asked for help. She couldn't do the job herself. It's no wonder. He asked for a drive because his car had broken down. And you can say, it's no wonder he asked for a drive. His car had broken down. It's no wonder. It's no wonder he asked for a drive. His car had broken down. Okay? They don't know Japanese because they grew up in an English-speaking country. It's no wonder they don't know Japanese. They grew up in an English-speaking country. Yeah. It's no wonder. It's no wonder. Wonder. It's no wonder. Wonder as in wonderful, full of wonder. But here, it is no wonder. There's no surprise. It's not surprising. It's not surprising that I don't speak Japanese because I grew up in Canada. It's no wonder. It's like saying it's not surprising. But we say that it's no wonder. No me extraña. No es de extrañar. It's no wonder. Or simply, no wonder. So, it's freezing cold in the house. Very, very cold. Because the heater's broken. It's no wonder it's cold in the house. The heater's broken. It's no wonder. Okay? They don't like him because he's very greedy. He's very greedy. So you can say, no wonder they don't like him. He's very greedy. No wonder they don't like him. Yeah. He doesn't want to buy a new car. Well, he doesn't want to buy that kind of car because it costs a fortune. It costs a fortune. It's no wonder he doesn't want to buy that car. It costs a fortune, right? It's no wonder he doesn't want to buy that car. Okay? Now, me, I think I gave this example yesterday. I never perfected my Spanish because I spend the whole day speaking English. It's no wonder you never perfected your Spanish, Kyle, because you spend the whole day speaking English. That's right. It's no wonder. It's no wonder. It's no surprise, right? It's no wonder. All right. Now, do you understand this structure? Perfect? No problem? Piece of cake? Piece of cake? Pan comido? Yes. Piece of cake. All right, let's move on now and take a look at our translation list. Translation. All right, it is time now for our translation list. This is yesterday's list, but we'll practice now with translation list number 46. So again, I'll read the sentences in Spanish, and I need you to translate them into English. All right, number 46 here. Me quedé unos minutos y luego me fui. Out loud, okay? I stayed for a few minutes. Me quedé unos minutos. I stayed for a few minutes, and then I left. Number 2. Ojalá tuviera un trabajo como el tuyo. I wish I had a job like yours. I wish I had. Ojalá tuviera. I wish I had a job like yours. Number 3. Puedes hacer lo que quieras, siempre que consigas resultados. You can do whatever you want, as long as you get results. You can do whatever you want, as long as you get results. As long as, siempre que, as long as you get results. Puedes hacer lo que quieras, siempre que consigas resultados. You can do whatever you want, as long as you get results. Now, students have asked me before, Kyle, what's the difference between what and whatever? And whatever does a better job of implying that we have complete freedom. Take whatever you want. Okay? Take what you want. We have a lot of food here. Take what you want. But if I say, take whatever you want, it's like I'm being more generous and implying you have complete freedom. Take whatever you want. So here, you can do whatever you want as long as you get results. So I don't care what you do as long as you get results. Number 4, lo único que le falta es un amigo. The only thing he lacks, the only thing he lacks is a friend. Number 5, hemos sufrido muchas lesiones esta temporada. We've suffered a lot of injuries this season. We've suffered a lot of injuries this season. Number 6, ¿por qué no hacemos otra cosa para variar? Why don't we do something else for a change? Para variar. Why don't we do something else for a change? Number 7. Has aprendido muy poco con el paso de los años. You've learned very little over the years. You've learned very little over the years. Yes. Over the years, con el paso de los años. You've learned very little over the years. Number 8. Nunca te haces rico trabajando duro. Bueno, eso no sé. ¿Eh? You never get rich by working hard. Yeah, okay. You never get rich by working hard. Number 9. Debió de ser muy guapo cuando era joven. He must have been very handsome when he was young. He must have been very handsome when he was young. Number 10. Me horroriza la idea de volver allí. I dread the idea of going back there. I dread the idea. I dread it. Yes, I dread the idea of going back there. Number 11. Tienes que hacer cola durante una hora. You have to stand in line for an hour. It's like Disneyland in Florida. You have to stand in line for an hour. Yeah, I hate standing in line. You have to stand in line for an hour. Number 12. Me estás volviendo loco. You're driving me crazy. That's right. Me estás volviendo loco. You're driving me crazy. You're driving me crazy. All right. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our review of translation list number 46 from the last class. How did you do? Did you do all right with that list? Hopefully you're doing better and better each time. Let's move on now and take a look at our expression of the day.
Expression of the day.
All right, it is time for the expression of the day. Our expression of the day today is to be on a roll. Roll. Rolling like a ball, rolling down. If you're on a roll, you have momentum. Things are going well. You have a racha, you say, a roll. To be on a roll, you have consecutive events that are going well. Things are going well. We won yesterday's game. We won today. And if we win tomorrow, we'll be on a really good roll, right? We're getting momentum. We're on a roll. To be on a roll is our expression of the day. I think I'm on a roll here. Were you on a roll with those expressions, with those sentences of translation? If you get 5 in a row, right? 5 consecutive, 5 in a row. Consecutive, right? In a row. You get 5 in a row and you say, wow, I'm on a roll. I'm on a roll here. I'm doing well. All right. Now it's time for me to get to the point. That's right. It's time for me to get to the point. Do you know what I'm talking about? To get to the point. To ir al grano. We say, vaya al grano. Get to the point. Get to the point. So we have different expressions in English, like we say to beat around the bush. So when we're beating around the bush, we're talking around the subject. We're not focusing on the main subject because maybe it's a bit sensitive, or maybe we're afraid to say it. We don't want to say it exactly. We don't want to put everything out in the open. So we kind of beat around the bush. I say, well, imagine a manager has to lay off some employees, and he says, well, I have some bad news today. Well, I had to make a difficult decision, and we've decided that... And so I'm beating around the bush, and someone yells, get to the point! Tell us the news! Get to the point. Okay? Okay? Ve al grano, ¿quieres? Get to the point, will you? Okay? Get to the point. Okay? Imagine, me voy en 5 minutos. Así que, por favor, ve al grano. I'm leaving in 5 minutes. So please, get to the point. Get to the point. Get to the point. So here I've said, get to the point. Will you? ¿Quieres? Ve al grano. ¿Quieres? Get to the point. Will you? So this is a question tag. Get to the point. Will you? Afterwards, right? Okay, so, I think I've got to the point of that. I think you understand that, right? No problem? Get to the point. And then the expression to beat around the bush as well. To avoid focusing on the main topic. To beat around the bush. All right, we have one more thing to do. Well, 2 more things. The next thing is, that's right, our vocabulary of the day. Vocabulary of the day. All right, it is time for the vocabulary of the day. Our 5 words of vocabulary. The first word today is tengo un hambre que no veas. Tengo un hambre que no veas. We say in English, I'm starving. I'm starving. Like I'm dying of hunger. I'm starving over here. Desequilibrio. Imbalance. Imbalance. Dotes de mando. Leadership. Leadership. Ganado. Ganado vacuno, ovino. Livestock. Livestock. Chapucero. Chapucero, we say lousy. That was a lousy session. Lousy. That was a pretty lousy dinner. Lousy. Chapucero. Lousy. Lousy. An adjective, right? Okay. Now we have one more thing to do, which is to talk about a phrasal verb. Everybody likes phrasal verbs, right? So this is a phrasal verb for apagar. To put out. It's like to extinguish. Okay? So to put out a fire. To extinguish, apagar. To put out a fire or a flame. So imagine a grease fire. If you have a grease fire, right, grasa, you're cooking on your stove and you have a grease fire, you can't put it out with water because that would make it spread. So you have to cover it with a cloth, right? Un trapo, a cloth, a kitchen cloth. Yeah, so to put out. It's not easy to put out oil well fires. A fire in an oil well, it's not easy. It requires specialists. Now, to put out a fire, to put out a candle, you can blow out. You can blow out. I blow until the candle goes out. I put it out by blowing, so I blew it out. Yes, every birthday, I blow out the candles. To blow out. To put out by blowing. Okay? So put out, to extinguish a fire or flame. And I think I'm going to have to finish the show right now because I noticed I'm running out of time. So I'm going to stop now, but we'll come back to review all of this and so much more tomorrow. Same time, same place. See you then. Bye-bye.